That's enough.
This is a chance. This is a chance. I was going crazy.
Time for something.
This is the funk bass your mom will appreciate.
Getting slapped upside your head with only the best in banging funk. It's FunkFellasRadio.com.
Are we getting funky? 1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
All right, everybody, this is DJ Medina. You're listening to Funk Fellas Radio Weekly here on Funk Fellas Radio. Thursday as usual. So, you know, this is actually, to me, this is actually going to be a great show because usually I'm interviewing comedians, people of interest, artists, funk artists, rap artists, whatever it may be. But today I actually get to be interviewing somebody who is officially part of Funk Fellas Radio. So it's kind of cool. I get to actually introduce this person to you. You get to know her, laugh with her, cry with her, you know, whatever it is you need to do, you know, you get to do it here on Funk Fellas Radio. So everybody, I'm going to introduce you to our newest DJ, and that is DJ MISS.SHYBABY right here with me on Funk Fellas Radio. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you, Louie? I'm
doing okay. So, you know, you're up there in Sacramento. So how's Sacramento treating you lately?
I've been here my whole life. So I love Sacramento. I mean, there's days where I want to get out, you know, but it's home though, you know. So at the end of the day, I still love Sac. But yeah, it's super hot right now though.
Yeah, it's a lot hotter up there than here, I'm sure.
And yeah, it's smoky actually. I think there's like a fire somewhere, but it's like hella smoky today.
As long as you didn't start it, we're cool.
Yeah, no. No, I know it's like a Leo season, but no.
That's cool. Well, I have to tell you off the bat, you know, I'm so excited that you're part of Funk Fellas Radio, and I have to thank you for being part of us. I have to say that off the bat.
No, thank you. Like, I was excited, like, hearing from you, and like you even considering me, like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have mad love for you because I'm one of these people I love people who are one of a kind. You know, I love people who like do what they want to do, how they want to do it. You know, have no fucks to give, you know, straight up. And you know what? You are totally that person.
Oh, thank you.
when I saw you, okay, everybody who doesn't know, I'm gonna tell you, she's got this Volvo.
Oh yeah.
I love this Volvo. I mean, she's on this Volvo as if she, you know, to someone else, like if she was on that, someone was on top of that 65 Chevy, you know, she's on top of this car with pride, and I love it. I love your style all the way around. It's just like, you don't care. I love it. It's different, and it's a fresh breath of air just to have somebody who just is their own individual. So that's what caught my eye. That's what caught my eye. So I see, you know. So I have to ask you. So here you are. You're a female DJ. Okay, you're doing your thing, whatever. So tell me a little bit about you before this. Tell me where you're from, if you want to share your age.
Yeah, of course.
And then you know, tell us a little bit about your, you know, your upbringing here and all this, what you were exposed to, you know what I mean? So what's up?
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to start with my age. Currently I'm 24, but I will be turning 25 this Friday on July 30th.
Yes, I have to say that real quick. I'm going to interrupt her for a second. I'm going to tell you. She brought it up first before I did, but I'll say, everybody, we're celebrating her birthday because she is going to be 25 years old.
Yes, 25.
Tomorrow, Friday. So I'm excited. So happy birthday to you. Like, I want to be the first person to say it to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes. I'm a Leo, so if anyone wants to know my zodiac sign, that's it.
She's Leo.
Yeah, Leo. I love being a Leo. Like, you'll see, if you follow me, you know I'm always posting Leo stuff because I'm just obsessed with my sign. But that just comes with the characteristic of being a Leo. So
I noticed that. There's a lot of Leo there. Yeah.
So you'll see. Yeah, totally a Leo. I scream Leo. But yeah, like, so I'll be turning 25, and I was born and raised in Sacramento, California.
Alrighty.
Been here my whole life. Pretty much grew up with like my grandparents raising me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've always been kind of different from a young age. Like I started dyeing my hair in 4th grade and stuff. My mom was cool with it.
Oh, really?
So I've had like every color.
What color was it when your first ever?
I think I did red for the very first color.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this is the thing about me too. I was like, so during like elementary school and middle school, I was like an emo kid, like a teen kid, you know?
Oh, really?
So I had that look going for me, right? There's pictures, but you guys will never see these pictures, right?
I don't know. Well, they'll have to resurface somehow. Who knows?
They're cringe. That's all I gotta say.
Cringe?
Like,
Oh,
so
wow.
bad. But yeah, like my mom was cool with this, so that's kind of like where my individuality kind of showed through at like such a young age. Like I'm so blessed to have a mom that is as cool as my mom, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, like I'm just blessed because like, you know, she could have been like one of those strict like parents, and she wasn't. I mean, she still was strict in some aspects, you know.
But she let you be an individual.
Yeah, so that's really important, and like I think that's how it molded who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I used to be shy, so the whole shy baby thing. Okay, the funny thing is, I used to be super shy.
I don't believe it. That's a lie.
I know, no. See, that's the thing. Now it doesn't make any sense because everyone's like, you're not shy at all. Like, you know, but I can be if I want to be.
You know what it is? It's like someone who's bald and calling them curly. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like you're not really shy. It's shy. Now it means that you're not shy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's kind of like a play on words, and like I don't know, I love that. But I used to be super shy though. I used to not talk to. I used to have like no friends. I mean, I had like a small thing of friends in elementary school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But even back then, I was breaking the barriers, like you know, doing things that weren't really normal for kids to be doing, I guess. Like I'm still big on Gwen Stefani. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration.
Yes.
And yeah, back in it was like, so I think it was like 2004 was the year, but like she had her whole solo career going on with the Harajuku Lovers. That's like where my fashion interest kind of sparked, was with that whole like solo album that she did with the Harajuku girls.
That was a good album. That was a very good album.
I love, yeah, every song on that album. It's like I still listen to it and it never gets old. It's like every time I hear it, it's like I'm hearing it for the first time all over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those songs that just gets me, you know.
You know, you're gonna be mad right now because I brought this up on the radio, like with me and Casually talking about it.
Oh, what?
Did you hear when I met her before? I met her. Did
you met her?
Oh yeah, let me tell you the story then, because I know because you're a big fan of hers. I don't want to interrupt your story, but I'm going to tell you this because you're going to be like, damn it. Okay, so years ago, I always used to go to Venice all the time, Venice Beach. So I actually was out there. Really, I mean, this is years and years ago. You know, I don't want to age myself here, but I happened to be in one of the places that's right off the boardwalk right there, and there was a band that was there, and they were called No Doubt. And they were sitting there playing for a place that had like hardly any people there, but just drinking or whatever. And it was funny because I heard her on the mic, and you know, you gotta remember, early on was all ska. It was straight ska.
Right? Yeah,
you know,
straight ska.
So I remember she was talking about she was from Anaheim. So I was like, what? You know, so me, here I am in Venice Beach. I'm over here and I'm overhearing this. I'm thinking, okay, so it's late at night, you know, everything's starting to close up and she happens to stop. And I happen to be in the bar and I asked her, I go, hey, so you're from Anaheim? And then she goes, yep, I went to Loera and all this. She's all telling me stuff. I go, no way, I'm from Santa Ana. And she's like, oh, no way, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I go, I meet someone from Anaheim here in Venice playing, right? And she goes, right? She goes, because I can't get anything in Orange County. You know, she was joking about that. I can get more stuff over here. And I was talking to her in the band for a while and all that. And then fast forward, look what ended up happening. You know, she ended up being like really famous. But yeah, I even had a picture with her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it's like crazy. It's like
that's so cool. You like met her before she got like blown up. Like that's awesome because you got to see like the real her. You know.
Yeah, which is cool. So I had to interrupt you real quick. Yeah.
It's probably cool for you because you're like, shit, she's famous.
I'm like, damn, I wonder if she remembers me. But, you know, I could be her DJ or something. What the hell? You know.
I met her too. I met her twice.
Oh, nice, really.
Yeah, like I was like, I don't know. I was so, you know, I had this. I just told myself I'm gonna fucking meet Gwen Stefani. Like this is the goal of mine. I'm gonna make it happen. And so she was like not touring for a minute, right? And then, out of nowhere, she had a tour for one of her newer albums. Forget the name of it. I think it's called Truth or something. Truth something. Yeah. But anyways, like. I was like, I'm gonna go fucking meet Gwen Stefani. So I kind of like followed her on that tour. Not really, and I wasn't like, you know, crazy obsessed.
Yeah, hiding in the trash can outside of the door from her. Yeah. You're all the crazy
No, I mean
stuff.
there is one fan that is like that. Like
You're like, that's not me anymore. Yeah.
It's not me, guys. Yeah. But yeah, like at first I went to her Fresno show, and that one was a close call. She actually grabbed my phone. She was gonna take a picture with me and stuff. She grabbed my phone, but like it sucked because it was a brand new phone, and I didn't even know how to work my phone. She didn't know how to work the phone, and she had a security guard like had to brush her off the stage, so I never got my photo. But she touched my phone. She had it in her hand, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whatever, right? And then a few months go by, and then I go to see her in Mountain View.
Uh-huh.
And then that show kind of sucked, but it was whatever. I didn't meet her, but I met Stephen Bradley, which he plays like the trumpets and shit, and like No Doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. I was like, oh, at least I got to meet him, you know?
You're like, I got second, third best, but at least they know Gwen Stefani and talk to her, right?
Yeah. And then the third one, like, this is the trippy. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think I've told you yet, but 3 is my favorite number, right? 3 is like my go-to. It's like my favorite number. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
Oh, wow.
But
cool.
there's something about 3 that's like just so, it sticks out to me.
You have to talk to Nikki about that one.
And then I know I should. But yeah, so I was like debating it. I was like, oh, well, this would be my 3rd time seeing her. Should I even do it? And it was like all the way in Inglewood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a resale ticket, so of course it was expensive, right?
Yeah,
like,
of course. It's all it's 20,
it's like
20% more, 30% more than the other price. Yeah.
But I was just like, no, you have to do it. Like, if you don't, like, you might regret it. And like, let me tell you, I'm so glad I bought that ticket because it changed my life. So it
was worth the $2,000.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't that expensive, but it was like $500.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, fuck, that's like, I really do not have the money to be spending on a fucking $500 ticket, you know?
You're like, it's top ramen and Maruchan for the next 2 months, but I'm going to go.
Yeah, I know, I'll eat beans
Yeah,
every
right?
day or something, or crackers. I'll starve myself.
Right.
But, I fucking, I went there, and at the time, so I only bought one ticket, and at the time, I kind of didn't know. This is what I do too. I never plan my trips or anything. I'm rarely go with the flow. I kind of just buy tickets to concerts and just, I really don't know how the hell I'm getting there, but I find a way, you know?
Oh my God, really?
I'm one of those. So
You Leo?
Yeah, it's like that spontaneous, like, I don't know, I don't plan shit, really. And then, but yeah, I went with my ex at the time. I forcefully dragged him with me to Inglewood. And I had homeboys just chilling in the hotel room while I went to go see Gwen Stefani.
Oh my God.
But I made a sign beforehand. I made like a cute sign, and it said like, Gwen, please sign my lamb tattoo I drove from Sacramento. And because I have a lamb tattoo, and like lamb's very significant because that was like her thing. It stands for like Love, Angel, Music, Baby.
Yeah.
From the Harajuku Lovers, and she has her clothing line, so it was very that's why I want her to sign it, because I'm also a fashion design and merchandising major.
Oh, nice.
So
okay,
fashion's a huge part of my life, right?
I could tell that right now from looking at all your stuff. Yes. No doubt.
Nice.
No pun intended, right? No doubt, right?
Yeah, I love that shit, the punny shit.
Yeah, I love that too. No.
But
we'll try to do more during the show. We'll try to do more wordplay stuff like that. Yeah, we'll try to do
yeah. No, I love that shit. That makes like I'll be something hella stupid, and I'll be cracking the fuck up, you know?
Yes. Let's see if we could beat me and Nikki. We had like 5 at one time on the show, so we got to beat that.
Shoot, what was I saying? Okay, like, yeah. So I had the sign, right, and I had the lamb tattoo, and then. Fucking tell me why she just fucking reads my sign out loud, right? She reads it out, like, she just reads it to the audience.
Really?
And then, yeah, there's actually, I'm famous. I'm on YouTube, guys.
Oh, there you go. Look at woo. Stalker gets her way. Just kidding.
But she's like, get up here, like, right now. And then, of course, it took me a million years to hop over that fence that they have.
Yeah, right?
Like,
you know how it was to be Mexican for a day, but go on.
I know. I was like, me being, because I don't eat the best. So I was like, I'm hella unhealthy. So jumping over that barricade was a lot. Like that took my breath away. You know?
She's up there. She can't even talk Gwen Stefani. She's all.
And then it's funny. So before that, I was like tripping out because I kind of had a feeling I would get pulled up, but I didn't know. But I went to the local like Inglewood dollar store and I stole a Sharpie. I don't know why I didn't just buy it. I just stole a Sharpie, a fake bootleg Sharpie. You know,
it made it more fun, and you were being like a rebel that day.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in a city I don't really know. I'm just gonna fucking be rebellious.
The city of Inglewood. We call it Inglewood. But go on.
But yeah, I stole like a bootleg fucking Sharpie from the dollar store.
It wasn't even a Sharpie brand. It was a Parpy brand. Parpy.
Yeah, she clowned me for it. She's like, "You're gonna use that?" Like,
really? She did?
She did. But it was cool because her security guard had like the real Sharpie. It's like, "Oh no, I want that one." Like, we're gonna use the real Sharpie, please.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the name brand. Okay.
At least I know that's gonna stay on my skin, you know.
Yeah, it'll stay on at least for 12 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, and then she signed my arm, and it was crazy because like it was scary being in front of all those people. Like when you're up there on the stage and you see all those people, like, oh my god. But yeah, and then she did the unthinkable. Like, she kissed my arm too, and I was like tripping out. Like I was like, what the fuck?
And you're gonna say right now that I have not washed that arm since.
Well, I did not wash it that night because I went straight to a tattoo shop, right? And got it tattooed. So I have her signature and her kiss mark tattooed on me. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's really not that sanitary, but oh well. Like it's like, you know, it's Gwen Stefani.
I mean, come on, right? Exactly. I mean, exactly. What are you gonna do? You know.
So that was really cool. But yeah, so she's the main reason I'm, you know, going to school for like fashion design and merchandising. Really, like
that is so cool.
Ever since 4th grade, she's been my inspiration.
That's cool. Yeah, I love Gwen Stefani. Seriously, you got a good one. I have all love for her. Especially to me, my favorite thing from her. I like all her music. Don't get me wrong, but when she put out that Luxurious video, oh my god.
Oh yeah,
that was straight. I was straight love for like the raza on that one. I loved it.
Oh yeah, no, I love her. Like, I mean, some might think it's cultural like appropriation and stuff. You know, that's why they had to cut out the whole Harajuku lovers and whatnot. But
yeah.
I don't think she does it in a disrespectful way.
Not at all.
But that's just me.
You know, that's really good that you had someone to actually look up to and you know, and you got a chance to meet her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and it's crazy. Like my crazy ass, I made her a jacket too. I don't know if she wears it or whatever, but like, because I met her a second time too.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I made her a jacket. Like, I'll have to show you a picture of it later because I always think about this jacket still. I kind of wish I kept it for myself.
Right? You're like, I know. I wear it more than Gwen will.
But I wonder, like, where that jacket is in the world. Like, if it's in her closet or if it's, like, somewhere, you know? Like, I don't know. But,
I'll be very honest. She seems, put it this way, I know her beginnings. She seems like the kind of person to hang on to stuff like that.
I feel like she would.
To be very honest with you, I honestly think that. She was so down to earth. Like, I don't care. Like, I mean, I know people go through their things. And I know they change after, you know, they become famous and notoriety and whatnot, but she seems like one of those people that she stays true to that.
No, she's really nice and sweet. Like when, because we kind of talked on stage and like the other time I met her, she is really down to earth. She doesn't like have that like rudeness to her that comes with being a celebrity, you know?
Yeah, where they think that they're like 100 times better than you, you know? Sometimes.
Yeah, she doesn't even like. She's really cool. Like if you know, if she wasn't a celebrity, you know, like you wouldn't like. You know, if you were just hanging out with her and you didn't know who she was, you know, it would be all like natural and like you know, she's really just cool. She's a cool girl.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like a diva like Jennifer Lopez, you know. Stuff like that. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's cool. That's a good story to hear. That's cool that you're able to meet somebody that you know you look up to like that. Not everybody gets that chance.
I know. So I'm just like, so if it could happen, like if it happens to me, it could happen. Like if you have like those dreams and stuff, like. It's crazy how like the universe works and like things like that happen, like because I swear like sometimes I get a feeling and I just go for something that kind of terrifies me or like I second guess it, but I'm like I'm glad I go through with it because like that's when the best opportunities and like experiences happen.
You don't know unless you take a chance. The way I
Exactly.
believe, you won't know. And the thing is I'd rather take the chance and have it go to shit than never take the chance and wondering if I could have done something.
Yeah, exactly. So it's better. Like, I mean, life's really too short, and like that's why I'm okay with embarrassing myself and stuff now too, or like exposing myself. Because I'm like, I don't even care. At the end of the day, like whatever. Like this is who I am. You gotta accept it, and like if people hate on me, they hate on me. If they love me, they love me. Like, but I don't know. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah. And well, the thing is I have a lot of respect for people like you who actually, go to the beat to their own drum. Me personally, I was very, very shy. I was very like,
you're a shy baby.
I was major. Like I seriously, like anybody who'd go back in time and say he would be doing gigs, he'd be on the radio, he would be in a concert with DJ Quick in front of all these people, doing all this kind of stuff, they would say, no way. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just broke out of my shell after so long, but I was so shy. So trust me, I know. You know what I mean? I know exactly. And, for me, I've had an experience too. I was able to meet somebody who was my mentor to me in that aspect was, as a DJ, was Egyptian Lover for me. So,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Egyptian Lover. Like, he was the first time I DJ'd for a huge crowd. He happened to be there and performing. It was an all-age thing, and I was a DJ. I was starting to DJ and everything, and I met him. He happened to be there, and I was like, oh my God, he's gonna be here. Talked to me, took a picture with me, said I was a good DJ, and he told me, you're a DJ. As of today, you're a DJ. I'm telling you. I always consider that, and it's always.
Well, shit. If Egyptian Lover's telling you, then you are a motherfucking
yep,
DJ.
and you know what? And I'll never forget it because it was November 20th. 1987.
Damn. That's cool.
And then and all these years went by, and I ended up booking him for my shows and booking him and performing, and we took the same picture of how he looked from years ago, and all that, whatever, like kind of like a next to each other of 1987 to.
Oh, like a before and after.
Yeah. When we're young and then we're old, that's what it was. but I mean, but me here, I'm DJing all these years around people. But the moment he was there, I was nervous as fuck. I felt like, oh my God, my DJ, and he's looking at me, and I'm getting ready to DJ, and I'm like looking at him.
You got
I'm
the
like,
butterflies in your tummy.
I'm like, what's this circular thing in my hand? I don't know what it is anymore. So yeah, but I know what you mean. I mean, and I even told him too. I said, you're one of the reasons why. I happened to see him DJ, and I happened to be with one of my family members, and he was in LA when it was Uncle Jam's Army and that stuff, and I saw him on stage, and he was doing all this stuff. At that moment, I was like, I want to do this, and I did it. So I told him, I go, yeah, you were an inspiration to me. So it's cool. I mean, I'm glad you kind of have your story, and I have mine, where you actually had a chance to meet and be. Well, I've been able to be friends with Egyptian Lover, which is cool. You know what I mean? And
no, that's really cool. Like that's my goal next, is to be homies.
Yeah, maybe one day somebody will come to me and say, hey, I wanted to be a DJ because of you or whatever. You never know. Maybe one of these days. Probably not. But hey,
cool.
I know if somebody did, I'm gonna pay it forward just like it was done to me, and I'm gonna do the same thing, and it's cool, and
yeah, it's awesome. Like how you don't even know, like people could even be like looking up to you right now, and like you could be someone's like biggest inspiration. You just wouldn't even know it,
Exactly. That's why we have to watch what we do in life. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what impact we're gonna have on someone else. Could be good or bad.
Yeah, exactly. So. It's like not necessarily always a celebrity that you have to look up to. It could be literally anyone, and like that's what's trippy. I mean, I've had people say that to me a couple of times, and I was like, "What? Me? Like what?" But it's cool seeing that, and I mostly get it because my body, like the confidence, because I'm really about body positivity and stuff.
Good.
So a lot of people reach out to me, especially women. Like that's what's important to me. Women reach out to me and telling me I'm like so confident that I inspire them and stuff.
Yeah.
Which that's a good feeling, and like I hope more of them like are able to show their skin and stuff, and like feel comfortable without it being like sexualized and whatnot.
Exactly. And to me, everybody has their own package. Everybody has whatever God gave them to be in and whatever. Mm-hmm. And and be proud of it. Some people are just meant to be skinny as rails, and other ones are meant to be more full figured. Some people might have more of a gut. Some guys might be. You do what you do, and just be proud of yourself. I mean, that's what you need to be. And personally, it took me a long time to kind of understand that. I mean, me personally, you're way in that aspect. You're way ahead of me because I think I didn't get like that until until like I'm in my mid 30s. You know, where I kind of was saying, hey, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be comfortable in the skin that you're in. I mean, you can't apologize or whatever. It's like you are who you are.
Exactly. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for people to like, you know, understand, like, be like, love themselves, because like the whole media and stuff, society like tells you one thing, you know, like they have like the perfect, you know, woman, perfect man, what they're supposed to look like, but it sucks like how they kind of just brainwash everyone, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Social media is a good thing, and then it could be a horrible thing.
Exactly. It's like, of course, like with good there comes bad, and vice versa, and like, you know, but I mean, so that's, I don't know. That's it's honestly, cool.
Yeah, I like how the universe works, and it is what it is. Like, look, the universe brought you to me, right? There you go. See,
I know, like, that's awesome. Like, when I got the email, I was all excited.
I was like,
because I've always fucked with like Orange County. Like, so I don't really. I mean, whenever I used to visit SoCal, I used to always stay in like Orange County and like Anaheim and all that. Like, that's where I would stay at. And I've always had a love for like the OC funk and stuff.
Yeah, it's different down here, huh?
It is. You guys have like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just fucking, it's like harder, and it fucking just goes, you know? Like, I love that shit.
It's like a way of life down here. There's no doubt. It's like, totally different. Everybody. I mean, even with Cisco, like when he always tells me, like, man, you guys got all that stuff over there. Like, we have gigs that come and go. They're not as big. He goes, you guys have gigs that are like for 500 people at by 10 o'clock, and and everybody comes out. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. We're just raised with it so deep here. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But
it's not like that over here. Like, there's like funk DJs and stuff, but like they don't play like, I mean, they play like good shit. They play like boogie and stuff, but there's never like been like that that I guess Orange County like vibe to it. Like the funk vibe. But
well, see, that's gonna come to my next question for you is, so I can tell this much, that you're like me in this aspect, that you're a lover of all music.
I am a lover of all music.
And I was reminded that the other day. I had to do a gig the other day, and I played everything. It was so nice that sometimes I like the fact that I'm at a spot where I'm playing like open format and everything. I'm going through 80s, I'm going through house, I'm going through reggaeton, trap, I'm going through like funk, I'm going through like disco, I'm everything. I was able to go through it. I was like, oh my God, I love being a DJ. But for you, I mean, so I know you do a lot. I mean, I could tell funk, you love funk. That's like one of your favorites, right? Out of all?
Yeah, like I love funk, and I love boogie.
Yeah. So tell me how you grew up in music, you grew up around, and who was the influence for you that in regards to music, like make you say like, I want to do this, I love music so much, or what turned you on to music so much? Because not like a regular person, for you to do what you're doing right now, you have to be someone that loves it a little bit more than just the average person. We do, as DJs, we do. So tell me kind of about that.
So I would have to say, like, I would have to thank my parents, because like my parents, like, they were cool. Like, they basically would take me when I was a baby, like cruising, I guess. Like, I used to like love night drives, I guess, with my mom when I was a baby. It would put me to sleep, but she would play like the oldies and stuff, and then my dad would play like he would play like the oldies too, but he would play like funk, and like he would also play like Mac Dre and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I just remember that being like a little girl and like just jamming out like to the music, and I guess that's kind of where my love for it started, but I didn't really realize it until like later on, I guess.
Yeah.
Because when you're that young, you're just like, oh, I just like how it sounds,
You're going with the flow, and then once you get older, you appreciate it a little differently, and you have your own likes of what you want to play.
Yeah, like I like had no idea. Like, so the thing is, I used to I love music. Like, I would just like listen to it like all the time, right? Mm-hmm. Never did I think I would become like a DJ. Like, this is it's still new to me, and I'm still tripping out over it, because like, like, I remember I used to go right when I turned 21. I was going to a bar called Lowbrow, right, and in Midtown, Sacramento. Lowbrow, they have Motown Monday, which is I know DJ Epic. I don't know if you know who.
I know exactly that is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome, but he kind of like, he was there. He does it every Monday, right? And I was going there all the time, and I was like, oh, I like this place, because for me, when I turned 21, that was like the only place that I knew of that was playing like decent music, because everywhere else was just playing stuff that was like on the radio and stuff, stuff I don't really dance to. But Motown was my introduction to, like an actual spot where they would play like Rick James and shit.
Yeah.
And so I'd be going there every Monday, getting drunk, and getting into a lot of trouble, but and then showing up to work the next day all like hungover. But anyways,
you're like that's a whole different story. All right.
But anyways, like me and Epic started talking, and before I actually met him, I started just going to we had a store called Dimple Records. Unfortunately, it closed down all the Dimple Records, so it's no longer existing. But I used to go there all the time, and I would buy records, and I did not own a record player, turntable, or anything, right? I just would buy records just to have them.
That is badass, because I'm thinking about your age. And I'm thinking about going back, whatever. It's like, how many people are actually buying vinyl? You know what I mean? Who are not collectors or full-on vinyl DJs. So you're sitting here buying this vinyl and you don't even have a record player, or you're not a DJ yet.
Yeah, and I was buying hell of it too. Like I was tripping out, and it's not like I was buying like the ones that are like all sealed and brand new. It was like I was actually digging through, and like I would see artists that I knew, and of course it'd be like I know in the beginning I was getting like a lot of like SOS Band and like the OJs and stuff, right? So I was picking that type of shit, and then I couldn't like listen to it because I had no fucking record player, right? And finally I bought one. So this was before I really was knowledgeable on it. I just bought like a cheap ass, I think it was like a Crossley, which I know is like a no-no. a belt drive.
Yeah,
it was just like, because I just wanted to like listen to it. I didn't think I was actually gonna be where I'm at today,
Yeah.
And so but anyways, I would do that, and then I met Epic, and then me and him started talking at Motown Mondays, and he knew that I liked. So I was like really in love with this Eddie Kendrick song. It's called "Tell Her Love Has Felt the Need."
Oh, I love that jam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good song, and it gets me emotional. I cry every single time I listen to it.
That's a jam right there.
But he was like, I have some Eddie Kendrick's like records for you that I want to give you, and tell me why it was had that song on there. And then I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I just kind of started like, he was like vending at some, I don't remember where, I think it's for like record store day or something, or record day or some shit like that. And he was like selling his records, and I ended up popping by, and I bought some, but he gave me some for free too.
Oh, that's cool.
And then from there, I kind of just started like following the people that he would like DJ with and stuff, and then that's how I kind of got introduced to Vinyl Honey.
Oh yeah. She's, everybody knows who she is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then that's crazy because like, I don't know, like, she just took me in. Like, I consider myself her funk baby. Like, I call her my funk mama. Like, we're close. Like,
That's
like,
cool.
we're like best friends. And like, I just have so much love for her. And the funny thing is, I used to be so scared of her.
Why?
No, like, when I first saw her, like, in the flesh, like, I seen her in person, I was like, oh my god, like, that's Vinyl Honey, I was like fangirling inside, and then she just looked mean, she looked mean, and I don't know, I was probably just freaking out, but really, she's not mean at all. She's like the sweetest woman on the planet.
She looks mean. If she's listening right now, she'd be like, mean. Don't you forget it.
It's hella funny because, like, I don't know why, I was so intimidated by her.
Yeah.
But I met her next, and then that's kind of like how this whole thing started, because she took me in pretty much, and
she's an amazing DJ. I want to let you know she's got mad skills. I have a big shout out to her. Seriously, she very much respected around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's awesome. Like everything about her, she's just so cool. She is like the shit. She's like, everything about her is just awesome. I love her so much, and like, it's just funny. And I think I kind of like slid in her DMs, and I was just like, after that night, after I was intimidated, like, we kind of started talking more and stuff, and I started sending her memes.
Yeah. You're like, I break the ice with memes, crazy memes.
Yeah, there's was like one where it was like, I don't know, it was like this like a white lady or something, and it was like a meme where it's like when the white lady says grassy ass.
Oh yeah, grassy
ass. But,
some people break
there,
that's a good way to break the ice with memes. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is. Like, because now we're like, you know, we talk all the time. Like, there's not a day that goes by where we don't talk, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, but then like she didn't really start teaching me till later on. The first person that really taught me, so there's I don't know if you know about KDVS, the Davis radio station.
Yes,
So I have all the homies that are involved in that, so they kind of took me in too. So that was my first experience with like radio, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's how I first learned how to use like a turntable, like, you know, and like I was on the radio. And a shout out to Johanna. She's the one who basically told me I should get into DJing.
Nice.
And she showed me, and then she like let me be on her radio show, and I was like, this is cool. Like, I don't know though, I'm kind of scared, you know.
Yeah, at the beginning you can be it's nerve-wracking at the beginning, you know.
And then like especially with KDVS, you can't cuss on air for that radio.
And that,
so
but that's
like,
hard, even harder for you, huh?
I was like, I don't think I can do this. Like,
how can I talk without cussing? Oh my god!
Because when I get nervous too, I start cussing hella, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, I can't do this. And then, so I mean, I still went to the training to try to do it, but then the whole COVID thing happened, really, and then yeah. So I'm really new to the whole DJ thing because I think I got my turntables like right when the pandemic hit.
Oh wow, really? Okay.
Because yeah, I used that stimmy money.
So you actually got 1200s, right?
Wait, what was that?
You got 1200s?
Yeah, I did. So I got
new or used? I have to ask you, new or used? See, I'm getting nosy now.
Used, like, so I didn't know. I bought them off of eBay, so like, which is risky, right? You don't really know.
Yeah. Are they Mark IIs?
They are.
Nice. You're doing okay. Good. Okay. Props to you. Sorry. Go on.
Well, I asked Gwen too. I asked Vinyl Honey because I was asking her. I don't know what to do. Like, because at first I wasn't going to buy those. I was just gonna buy a cheaper version because I didn't really want to spend that much money, you know. And I know they're expensive. But I was like, no, I might as well just go, you know, get the real shit.
I'll be honest with you. No DJ in the world that's not a good DJ would say to get anything other than anything less than a 1200 or something like right equivalent.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew that's like what I wanted, but like, it just was it was expensive. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was like fucking expensive.
You know, can I be nosy? I have to ask because for mine, I have my pair that I use when I DJ for both gigs and even here in my studio. I've had mine since 1994. So,
okay.
So I have to ask you, let you know how much I bought mine. Then I bought mine for $250 each, brand new.
Yeah, these ones were expensive. Like, I think they were. He sold them as a pair, whatever, and I think I spent. How much was it? Well, with taxes and everything, let's see. I want to say it was closer to like $1,300 or $1,500. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! So, they're used, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, for that price, I could have bought another Volvo.
Right?
I mean, you know, but I was like, whatever, because I fell in love with these ones because they were like, they have that powder coating on it, so they're like white.
Oh yeah, so you got them all nice now. Okay, cool. I don't have mine are old school.
Yeah, you have the all silver ones, right?
No, I have the old school all silver, and yeah, you know.
So yeah, I fell in love with the white, and I had like the blue light, and I like, you know, I associate Shy Baby with the color blue for some reason. So I was just sold on those ones.
That's cool.
And I just went with it, and like I was scared because like they're used and on eBay, and I don't really know, but like I got them, and then I had homies check them out too, and like everything was good. Like, they're good, you know. So I was like, thank God.
Honestly, the technology when they made those, the technology is amazing. Like, I mean, they're so easy to fix. They very rarely break or have any issues. And like I told you, I have had mine since '94, not one issue, not one.
That's cool.
But see, I can't get rid of mine though. And the reason why I can't get rid of mine ever is I've had too many famous people DJ on them. So to me, like, I have like all of these people. I can go through a whole list of a long list of people that have been on these turntables. So now they're emotional for me. Like, people that are no
Yeah,
longer
the
here no more,
connection.
like famous people. I mean, Egyptian
there's a
lovers.
connection.
Egyptian lovers been on my turntables. You know what I mean? He performed on my turntables. I can do nothing with them now. I'm stuck with them for life.
Yeah, they're with you.
They're gonna be buried with me in my coffin. Coffin.
that's awesome.
You get it? Coffin. In my coffin, you get it? All right. No pun intended. Yeah.
See, that's awesome though, because everyone's energy. Yeah, I mean, I've never really thought about that, but that's cool. Yeah, I would have an attachment problem too, because that's like a big deal. Like, especially if people have passed away and stuff. Like, there's like a memory of them.
Yeah.
With those
Frankie Knuckles has been
turntables.
on it. Frankie Knuckles has been on there. I don't know if you know who Frankie Knuckles is, but he's been on my turntables. I mean, I've had DJ Joe Cooley's been on there. DJ Aladdin's been on there. I mean, I can go on and on. I mean, I've just had DJ Rectangle's been on there. Cubert's been on there. I mean, I can go through the
So
list.
you got a
of this,
whole crew. So like that's important. Then you got to keep hold on to those.
Right? Yeah. So to me, I can't get rid of them. But I'm glad you got those, because to me, that is the best. That is the best known turntable in the world. Like even the Mark IIIs and the newer ones and stuff, whatever. But whatever. This is the most used turntable and the most efficient that you could possibly get. So I'm glad you did that. That just I have in mad respect for you that you kept it with the Mark IIs, because you actually could have gotten Mark IIIs or 4s and you could have probably paid less money, but you kept it true to Mark II. So big shout out to Vinyl Honey for keeping you in that zone.
I know,
right there.
because at first I wasn't trying to spend that much money, but I was like, you know what, this money is fucking free anyways. Like, fuck it, like, like
It's not free. You actually paid into it somehow or another.
Like,
but
I know. But still, at the time I was like, whatever. And then it was tripping out because actually, because I was on unemployment too. So really, I was just like, whatever. Like, if I don't get these, I'm gonna regret it.
Exactly. See, you took a chance.
And yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, and I was all worried about being poor and shit, and like that was no fucking issue because I bought these like in the start of the pandemic, and little did I know that unemployment was gonna like last however long it did.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was fucking fine. I was chilling. But
that's cool.
Yeah. And then from there, I bought like everything else. Like I bought like the mixer and like the fucking speakers and whatnot.
Nice.
But,
that is so
yeah.
freaking sexy. I love a woman DJ. I gotta tell you, it's just badass. When a woman likes vinyl, and turntables. Like for a DJ as a man, we always go, oh, that's marriage material right there. Come on. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's not that common. Like you don't really see that many female DJs really, but
No.
like I think it's cool that they're like more women are getting involved in it too.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, for being what you're doing, it's really sad because I've heard this story a few times. I'm just gonna tell you this one, and it's really sad. I have a friend of mine, Lisa. Big shout out to Lisa. She always tunes in. She's a real good friend of mine. She's a little bit older than me. I've known her a long time. And it wasn't until like a couple of years ago. She always comes to my gigs. She was part of my promotion team at one point. And, she looked at me. She goes, Louis, she goes, I always loved seeing you DJ back in the day and stuff. And I go, yeah. She goes, I always wanted to be a DJ so badly you don't even know. And I go, why didn't you? And she goes, come on, a woman. And she was right. And she was right. She loves music. She knows her music. She's the kind of person like when I'm mixing a song in, she'll jump in and go, I know you're putting the song in right now. I know which one it is. She always plays like the things that DJs that we notice with music, like how we get really in depth into stuff, you know what I mean? And she's like that. And it hit me that she would have been perfect. She knows her music, and she's like, Louis, she used to come up to me and go, Louis, can you put this on next? And she was right. The BPM would be perfect. Why not? And it's
See,
sad.
she could have done it. She hasn't dabbled into being a DJ.
No, I told her you should try doing it. She goes, Louis, I'm too old now. She goes, I couldn't do it. And I
No,
go,
you're
yeah,
never
you
too
can still.
old.
Never too old.
If she's listening to this, hey, you got this. You can do it.
Exactly. But the thing that I have, the thing that kind of just tells me was I'm realizing going back to, years ago that it was harder for females to be DJs, and there wasn't that many of them.
Yeah.
And they weren't taken seriously. And I'm realizing that now, and I feel really bad. I'm the kind of person like, hey, if I don't care what color you are or what gender you are, if you can make the people dance, have the skill, and do it. But it made me feel bad because it made me realize that, it's kind of cool that now that a lot of women are able to do it, because I'm realizing, and she's one out of a few women have told me that they wanted to do it, but it's male dominated, and they kind of trying to dabble in it, and males were kind of like keeping them from, discouraging them, from doing it. So good for you that you're doing it. I mean, that you love it or whatever, and who knows what might happen to you. But you might become so famous one day, I'll probably have to sit there and make an appointment just to, text, just to actually text message you. You know what I mean? You just never know, because it's true. I mean, and realizing that women, some women are actually way better DJs than actually us men. And I've seen some female DJs. I've just been like, wow, like, dude, Jesus, we could have used this. I think it would have been so cool having that growing up. And when I was coming up as a DJ, there just wasn't any. So, big kudos to you that you're doing it. And
thank you.
It's just, I'm glad we live in a time now that, you're able to do it and no one's going to make you feel bad about it. Have you had any issues with that yet about being a female? Honestly?
No, not yet. I mean, I actually just started my whole, I'm going out into the open. Crook One, I don't know if you know. Do you know Crook?
No.
He's cool. He's a cool Sacramento DJ, but he's the one who actually got me involved for my first residency at Bottle and Barlow on R Street in Midtown. Okay. So that's my first little I guess me going out into the wild as a DJ by myself, Yeah. So far, no, not yet. I mean, the attention is there. I think everyone loves it because they like seeing me up. Because how it's set up is it's like a normal bar, and then I'm in the loft, so I'm right above the bar spinning. That's cool. Yeah. It's hella sick. It kind of gives me some 70s vibes,
Yeah, it's like you're in the movie Thank God It's Friday, and you're up on top of it. Yeah, right.
So it's hella cool because I feel like I'm the queen and everyone's the peasants. but it's hella cool, and then everyone's just looking up at me, and I don't know. It's when I look down into whoever's out there, they're dancing and pointing at me and stuff. So it's there's a connection being built between me and the audience, I guess.
Yeah, she's up there and she's Shy Baby, the goddess of music. Worship her.
It's cool though, because it's I've had people run up the stairs because there's stairs up there, and they're like, oh my god, is this so and so? This song is sick. So some people know what I'm playing, and I'm surprised. I'm oh, I didn't think this crowd would know, because it's kind of different, and but yeah, I mean, so far there's been no hate. I feel people appreciate me as a woman DJ, which is pretty cool. And I still do me. I play with I go by Shy Baby, right? And then my thing is I'm not shy, so I like to wear these sexy outfits and kind of be tricking
that makes
them,
it even cooler. Seriously, that's even better. We can't see me and Cisco and Boogie Cat. We can't go up there and do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring that up again. We can't do the same thing. I mean, I don't know how sexy we can get. I mean, we can't. So you go up there, it's people want to look at you. You know what I mean? And that's cool because if I'm DJing, everybody's just dancing to the music. If you're DJing, they're dancing to the music and then they're looking at you oh, they get the full on show. So I mean, hey, you're offering more. Fun. You offer more than we can offer. So shout out to you.
I think it's cool too because I love dressing up, so that's a thing too. And I just I don't know, I like wearing those risque outfits, and I just I love it. I don't know why, I just do. And because I like to break the norm, I like to break society's standards. That's what I like to do. And then I kind of like attention to myself as a Leo thing, but
yes.
Whether it be good
I know
or
that
attention,
too. I know that about Leos too. They like that. They don't they might not mention all the time, but they like it. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool because, these people, they listening to good music, they're seeing me, a female DJ, in these, fucking sexy outfits, and, with her nails did and shit, and then, and then here I am dancing, too, and, having fun, and, I just think it's a good time.
That's cool. And, hey, to me, I mean, me being a DJ, a beautiful woman in vinyl and the turntables, I mean, that's double sexy. Come on.
I'm sure I got some guys at the bar all googly-eyed,
oh, wow.
It's cool. It's actually a cool marketing strategy, too, because I'm sure that they'll stay longer and buy more beer and shit.
Man, she could sure spin that record. How funny. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know, but it's cool. It's cool. I mean, it gives you a flavor. Look, we can't do that. So, I mean, hats off to you,
I mean, you guys could.
I mean, you're talking about having your nails did and I'm talking about here's me and Boogie Cap. They look like our nails been bitten too much, and our guts kind of hanging out or showing on our shirt a little too much, and
you guys could just DJ shirtless,
right? Oh no.
You guys can do like a sexy thing where you like slowly take off your shirt and like do that like cowboy thing and like swing it in the air.
I'm trying to have the crowd stay there. The place is going to end up canceling us. Come on. What the hell are you talking about?
Clear out.
Please, you're going to kill the business. Can't do that. No. Can't do
That's
that.
what you just it made me think of like when when they turn on the lights at the bars and like everyone scatters like cockroaches.
And all of a sudden, it's funny because the other day I was thinking the same thing. They turned on lights and then someone looked like they were pretty and then they turn on the lights and then their makeup was all runny and I was like, damn.
Yeah, they should not like. It's embarrassing. I've had my moments. You know.
Attention! Turn the lights back off, please.
Yeah, please. I did not want to be seen. Like.
It's like, well, yeah, that's true. Anybody, I gotta tell you, anybody who only DJs know this. When those lights come on, we see you exactly for who you are. You're not fooling anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, the lights help. The lights help you make you look good, but no, when the lights come on, it's a whole different story.
It goes from a monster ass night to a monster night, man. Overnight, like no matter second, bam. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's DJ talk right there, people. We know what's going on. That's crazy. Yeah, I love that. So I know. Let me ask you this. So give me I know you love funk and boogie. We just talked about that. So. What are yours? I know it's hard as a person because I'm the same way. You can't really ask what your favorite song is of all time because some people can't do that. But like, so what are some of your favorite funk artists that you're like always your go-to ones that you just love no matter what? Like, are your favorites? Kind of gives you an idea what your feel is.
Like, man, like this is hard because I'm really bad with like remembering like artist names and stuff like on the spot. Shoot.
Everybody does. Every DJ I put on here, the only one who could do is Cisco.
Like it's hard because like it's like when you ask me that right now, I feel like everything knowledge I know about funk is gone. Like
you're like,
like oh shit, like the documents aren't in my brain. Like
she's jumping on top of her chair like a monkey.
It's like SpongeBob. Have you I don't know if you watch SpongeBob, but there's like a part where like he like zones out and it goes into his brain.
Yes.
Like there's a whole bunch of SpongeBob's freaking out, and they're like, "Where's?" I forget where he.
I know what you're talking about. I love that.
They're just like ripping apart his brain trying to find the file.
Yeah, right.
That's me right now.
That's what happened to you right now. Right now, all the records are gone and scattered, and you can't find them.
My records. I have no record collection.
Oh my God, where's the covers? Right.
But
well, you like before. Well, at least you did say this, but you like boogie. I love boogie. Boogie's like I love spinning boogie.
Like I'm trying to think. Like okay, when you first asked me that, I guess like the only thing that came to mind, like this is not necessarily like I guess funk or boogie, but it's like an artist I really look up to. That counts.
Yes, it counts. Go ahead.
SOS Band is like probably my one. Like that's my go-to. Like that. I don't know. I've seen them live a couple times too. Like they're really good. And then I love Rick James.
Oh, Rick James is one of my favorites.
And yeah, I always have love for him. And I don't know, like
you can never. Hey, you as a DJ playing funk, you can never go wrong with Rick James. Never.
Like I just love him. And like not only that, like oh my God, Fire and Desire. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a song, right?
I gotta karaoke with someone on that.
I've been wanting to karaoke on that with that song. I love that song.
I'm like, it has to be serious. I'm into it. Like karaoke time and that song. Oh my God! Like I will be singing my heart out. Okay,
everybody. So when we get a chance, I'm gonna be Rick. She's gonna be Tina. We're gonna do this sometime somewhere. And we're gonna make it happen. Okay. I know I'm Mexican and Native American, and I know that she's Mexican and Thai, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it somehow work. Yes.
It will happen. That'll be awesome. That'll be so fun.
I love that is one of my favorite songs. Tina Marie is like one of her vocals just I was so upset that I never got a chance to meet her at all. I mean, I almost was close. I could have, and I didn't. I worked at a radio station. I used to work at B100 back in the day, and I was able to work with Shaka Khan, and I got a chance to know so many people, and she's the one I was never able to meet, and it pissed me off. Yeah.
Damn.
And Rick James too. I miss Rick James too. I missed him before, but.
Oh, you miss Rick James.
Yeah, Rick James is one of my. I gotta tell you, Rick James is to me the all-time best soloist funk artist. Like no, there's nothing above Rick James. That's it.
No, yeah, for real. It's like he's just like, I don't know, he's like iconic. Like everything about him, like his style and everything too was like just on point. Like I loved everything about him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So good.
So what else then? Like anything else that you?
Like, let's see. I mean, I don't know. I have mad love. Like I just like.
Are you a big Zap fan? Yeah. So Zap, like seriously, like no, that's not it.
I'm not like a major big fan, but I like Zap. Yeah.
You know what? I have to tell you, I always ask people that because, yeah, honestly, people who really are DJs really into it, they really don't like Zap. So you answering that to me really told me that you have a broader sense of funk. I mean, some people are just like limited, like Commodores, Zap, and SOS Band. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a kind of the thing. So I take it that you're the kind of person who likes a lot of that obscure stuff too. I take it. I
do. Like I mean, I like stuff that no one really talks about too. Like I mean, I love like modern funk too and stuff. You know, I don't know. I just like. I play like a lot of shit that people like. It could be like, you know, like something basic, like, you know, like the Commodores or whatever, or like, and like they play the song, like, you know, okay, what am I trying to say? Hold on, let me try to really rewind and think about what I'm trying to say right now. Okay, because you know when like there's a familiar artist and like people only play like the popular song of that artist.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like playing the popular song. I like playing the songs that don't get played because to me, everyone's playing that popular song, and to me, at that point, it's like not cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, it's still cool. It's a cool song, but I'm just saying it just everyone's doing it. So I like to break away from that, and like I like to play stuff that's not normally really pulled out from artists, you know. And then because it'll like freak people out and they'll be like, "Oh, who's this?" And then when they find out it's like that artist, they're like, "What? They do that song?" You know. You
just like, moved up like 5 notches in my book.
Because I just don't like playing stuff that's like played constantly.
Same thing.
Like I just don't like doing that.
See, especially people don't realize is that when you have the vinyl, a lot of people don't realize that there's so many other good songs on that album, and they might not have been the album. It might not have been the 12-inch. Would been on a 12-inch, or might not have been on a 45, but I'm talking like some major jams come out of there, and you know that's how funk really is. It's about that sound, and it doesn't mean it has to be that popular. Sometimes just having that B-side of something is just even better than the to me. Sometimes it might be better than the song that was famous.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it trips people out because they're like, "Oh, holy shit! Like, what is this song?" And it's kind of like, you know, it was like right in front of them the whole time. They just didn't know because they played that one song, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. So that's why I like to play songs that normally don't get played, or like, you know, that just need a little bit more love, you know? And yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So let me ask you this. So since you've been buying vinyl, whatever, so how big is your vinyl collection that you have that you could say like not? And I know there's me and you know this. There's the music that you keep and have, your records you have, and then there are the ones that you use that you spin with. You know what I mean? You have ones that you don't necessarily take with you to DJ all the time. So like since you started buying vinyl, how big is your collection? You think? I mean, how far did you go all out on your collection so far?
As honestly, I still feel like my collection's pretty. I feel like it's not big compared to like my friends and stuff. Like, man, let me tell you, they have some big collections. So I'm like the baby, so I feel like I don't have that much. Like I have of course those IKEA shelves to hold my records. But I think I have like let's see, I think I filled up one of those, and I actually need to buy another one and start filling that one up. So
nice.
That kind of gives you an idea. Like
yeah. So good amount. Yeah, that's good.
But like, yeah, like I don't know. I just keep trying to buy. I try to buy records like every month. You know, I have a limit because I can't get too crazy with it. But because like there's been times like I recently bought like a $200 like 45.
Oh my God, what was it?
It was like this. It's by Fantastics. It's a song called "I Love You, I Love You."
Oh,
and like
okay.
I just
I know what song that is.
It's my friend Todd Shima. He's the one who told me about. Yeah, he told me about that, and like I was obsessed with this song. I was like, I have to have it. And of course, like me, like knowing, like being around my friends and stuff, like I know, like not to buy anything less than like mint or near mint, you know. So
yeah.
But yeah, so. I don't know. It's hard because like with certain songs, I will drop money on it, or certain like like if it really catches me in a way that's like no other, then like I'm gonna drop money on it. but that's like my part of my little special collection, I guess.
And who knows how much it'll be worth later on too? You never know.
Yeah, it's true, because it's already like there's really not that many copies of that really, and like it's already that much, you know, like it's, you know.
I have my collection. This is the bad thing about it. I hate it because I have people in my family call me a hoarder, but me, to be honest with you, I have every record that I've ever bought, or has been given to me, or that I've got from promotion or whatever. I have every record, and I'm honestly, I gotta say, I think I'm about 24,000 records.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
I have a room full of them here. This is my go-to records are here, and then I have a garage that has special record bins that basically is equivalent of each bin is equivalent of having 5 crates into it, and I have those stacked to the whole back of my garage, all the way to the top of the ceiling, topped all the way. And I have and my mom's garage.
Damn, your mom's garage too?
Yes, I needed room, so she always gets mad because she wants me to get rid of them. But I'm like, I'm not getting rid of these records. There's too much. There's too much emotional value. Every record, I remember every record. To me, it's like every record. I remember where I got it. If you pull out a record, I could say, okay, I got it at this time. I got it here. I bought it there. Bought it at Goodwill. Bought it at Music Plus. Bought it at Cyber Swap Meet. Whatever it is, I can go through and tell you. And other ones, I can tell you that this was my dad's record. This was my mom's record. I bought this record when I was 7 years old with my, my money my dad gave me for having good grades or something like that. I can't get rid of them. I cannot get rid of them. I'm a vinyl lover.
Yeah, it's an attachment thing. Like, I mean, I get that too, because like I have records that my friends and stuff have gifted me, and like I write like a little sticky note and I put it in there too to like, you know, refresh my memory. But like even without seeing the sticky note, I know who it's from and like when it was given to me. And it's just like, I don't know, it's special. That's what's cool about, you know, vinyl too. It's like actually passing it on. Like it has like a history of being in like multiple people's like hands, you know?
Yeah, exactly, you know?
And like, it's really cool, like to see, like even the, you know, when you're going digging and stuff and you know, you're like just wondering like who owned this record before me? Like what was that person like? Yeah. See, it's me, really I have a lot of those records. My dad is the one who signed his name on his records. He put Louis, but he was a Louis too. So it's cool. I get to look back, and I put them on sometimes. I can see my dad's in his writing. He's not longer with us. You know, he's been gone for many years. But, I look at that, and I'm like, oh, I never get rid of these records, man. It's got to stay in the family. That's a part of your dad, too. And like,
yeah, you know. Or I remember to me, it's like I remember like some of these records. I can remember like when I was a kid, my dad would put it on. And, you know, and play it, and I'd be like, oh my God, you know, I remember listening to that. It's like, I can't get rid of them. They're like my children. I can't get rid of my children. I can't get rid of my records. I don't know which ones I love more, my children, my records. Maybe the records are my children. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But I'm sure yours are the same way too. I'm sure you already have an attachment to them now, right?
I am, because like it's funny that you said hoarder, because everyone thinks I'm a hoarder too, but I swear I'm not.
I get mad because I'm a collector of stuff.
I am, yeah. See, me too. Like that's what it is. I mean, so everyone trips out because I'm really big on like, you know, vintage and mid-century stuff. Like here I am buying like all these things from like the 60s and 70s, like little knickknacks and stuff.
Oh my God! You know what you would laugh at is that my grandfather passed away about 4 years ago, and he was one of these people who kept everything in mint condition and whatever, and his house was always still stuck in the 70s. So
that's awesome.
I had kept
so
all this
cool.
stuff. I would get rid of everybody's like, get rid of this. My own mom, her own father, you know, she's sitting there saying, get rid of that. I go, I'm not getting rid of this. This is badass. I'm putting this in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because believe it or not, like that stuff has value to it. Like people don't even realize. Like sometimes people just throw stuff out on the street, and I pick that shit up so fast, and it's like I know the value of it. It's like at the antique stores. Yeah. Like for example, I just picked up some free lamps on the side of the road. And these lamps, let me tell you, they would have been like easily priced at like $300, $400 at the antique store.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And sometimes when you go to the antique store, I realize sometimes, see, this is worth money. This is why I didn't get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I have, for example, I have in my studio, I have my grandfather always had a bubblegum machine. Well,
oh, cool.
I didn't know the value of it. So my mom ended up telling me that. She says, "Oh my God, my neighbor gave that to your grandfather." She goes, "I must have been like 5 or 6 years old." I'm all, that thing's that old, and she goes, "Yeah." So this thing is from like 1960.
Damn.
In 1960, 61, and I have this thing, and it's like I'm not getting rid of it. I don't care what you say, I'm not getting rid of it. It's like, to me, it's like no, little stuff, whatever that he had or whatever, I grabbed and I have it in my studio room. It's like, it's cool. It's like, it's old vintage stuff. I like it. I'm not gonna get rid of it. You know?
Yeah, I like the whole like kitschy, like that's what it's called, kitschy. Like
Yeah.
this like ceramic like animals and stuff. But like they look scary, right? They look hella creepy and shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I love that shit. Like, oh my gosh, like, and I collect lambs. So I have like that's my thing. I collect like ceramic lambs or anything lamb related.
Oh my god, you're like my daughter. My daughter is obsessed with lambs. My youngest one.
No way.
She even put it this way. She has like her. I mean, she is 11 years old, right? She still has her Lambie. She's had this thing since she was a baby. This thing is like its own person. Even today, she has it on the bed with her, and she'll be like, "Where's Lambie at? Where is he? Where he's not in my bed." She's still like that, and she loves lambs. She loves
That's hella
lambs.
cool. Like that's cool that you said your daughter's into lamb, because I've never met anyone else that's like really like into lambs, you know, like that collects them or anything.
Yeah, if we
That's
see something that's out that's a lamb, she has to buy. So she has like different versions of lambs all over her bed.
Me too.
Well, I feel bad for my daughter because she's a hoarder like me in that aspect. So she has all this. So when my grandfather passed away, she took some of the stuff into her room. So
it's hard, like the attachment, you know.
Yeah, to me, it's like it's the memories. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like that. See, I knew you were a person like that too. I can tell. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The thing is, like, I was supposed to move out because I still live with my grandma right now, right? And I started buying furniture like randomly, like fucking mid-century furniture, because I'm addicted to Facebook Marketplace, you know.
Yeah.
But right now I'm like, you know, on rehab. I haven't gone on in a minute, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would buy these sofas from Facebook Marketplace, and like they've just been chilling. We have like a shed back in our backyard, and like now I'm finally posting it to sell because like my moving plans have got put on hold, right? So I'm just like, have this couch, just doing nothing. Now I gotta sell it, but it sucks because I want to keep it.
Do not sell it. Hang on to it. I'm telling you, somehow.
Like, there's just no space because like it just sucks. 'Cause, I mean, I was supposed to move to Woodland and that got put on hold. So yeah,
Find a way to hang on to it. I'm telling you.
I mean, I was renting a storage unit because right now it's really jam packed in our little shed. But like renting a storage unit, that adds up. It's expensive to rent a storage unit.
Yeah.
But,
oh man. Okay, here, everybody, listen to that. She needs storage now. Okay, she needs storage.
I know, for this really cool couch. It's a sectional. It's like pink and like it's hella cool.
And if you have any vintage stuff and you want to give it away, she might want it. So
yeah, especially if it's lambs.
Right? How funny. That's so cool that you're into lambs. Yeah, my daughter is. So, you know, I got to just tell you one thing, though, is I have to make sure that really other people know that you have your own store, your own basically online store and stuff. So I want you to tell everybody. That's important. That's important. Speaking of hoarding, we want people listening out there to hoard your stuff that you sell. So tell them what's up. Tell them what's up. Tell them what's up.
Okay, so my real name, I go by Shy Baby, but my real name is Missy Estelle. Mm-hmm. And that's the name of my business. So it's MISSY and ESTLE.com.
Uh-huh.
But basically, I started my own small business. Right now, the goal is to actually introduce, like, because I'm a fashion design major, so I'm trying to introduce my own designs.
Nice.
And clothing designs, I mean. And yeah, I'm working on that right now, so that will be coming in the future. But as of right now, I am making jewelry and art and stuff for my website.
Yes. I love those bones you have.
Oh, thank you.
Those are badass. I'm going to have to get a pair.
So yeah, I started doing that, and it's been fun because I work with resin pour, and then like I just make earrings, like hella cool earrings, and I'm an artist too, so I like to paint and stuff on my free time. I kind of dabble in a lot of mediums, like I don't know, I'm like the type of person that like I'm not patient. This is the thing about me, is I'm not patient. So
you're a Leo, of course not. Go on.
And I'm like, I sit there and I do one thing, and then I'll get bored easily, and then I'll like take a long break from it, and I'll come back and or I'll start a new type of medium. Uh-huh. And I mean, I like to do that because I like to be involved in everything. I like to know a little bit about everything, but it's hard because like I can't be the best at just one thing. You know what
it is? You know what you remind me of myself? The jack of all trades, but so far not the master of all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just hard because like I just can't be patient, and like when I want things, I want them like now, you know?
Yeah. Patience is not a virtue that you possess. I know.
But it's cool because I actually developed, like, I figured out my own painting style, like my own art style, which I think is really cool. Like, and of course, that stemmed from like a shitty relationship, right? Like all the emotions, you know.
You're like the Vincent. You're like the new Vincent Van Gogh. You know, like you.
I'm like, thank you guys, like for breaking my heart, because now I'm an artist.
You're like, wow, look at that picture she put of a gun to some guy's head and his brain's blowing out. What does that mean?
No, but like it was stupid. Like it's funny how like emotions can really play into your artistic abilities.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, the same with music. Like you could do that.
Yes.
Like the emotion is in there. That's why it's so beautiful. Like because it's like it reminds you of the moment in time, or like that specific moment or a memory, whatever. And then once it's created, it's like it lives on. You know, that's how that. Even though like, okay, what I'm trying to say is like I could do a painting. Like let's say I did a painting of me and that guy, or whatever, right? Yeah. Which I did, by the way.
Oh, you did? Oh.
And I painted over it, but I'm just saying. But I altered it actually. I altered it.
You're like I put horns on him and I put 3 6s on his head, right?
But no, for example, like I actually did one with me and this new guy, and I don't know. It's like I did it in the moment of like creating it. Like when I was creating it, I knew the emotions and like how I felt in that moment when I was creating it.
Yeah. And
now that it's complete, it lives on that way, you know. Even though it's not necessarily like me and him are like together or whatever, it's still the memory is there.
You caught that moment in time, like a snapshot, but something you recreated.
Yeah, exactly. And then people can take it how they want to see it. It's like I don't know. It's just special. Like I don't know what it is. Like. I'm a huge hopeless romantic, by the way.
So am I. I understand. I'm a Cancer. You automatically know that.
Yeah, Cancers, like they love hard. They're hopeless romantic.
Sometimes too hard, but yeah. Or not hard enough, maybe. Depends who you are, right?
But yeah, I just don't know what it is. I think sometimes I feel like I'm too much for people because I'm just like I'm crazy, but like all over the place. But
okay, so you just said something right here that that me and Nikki said. Nikki said exactly that same thing. I love too hard. I don't know if people can handle that. And I'm thinking to myself, I love too hard. I don't think people can handle that. So
exactly,
you're right in that. We're in that clan now. I realize that we're finding ourselves in that clan.
And we have our own group.
Nikki always goes, these motherfuckers do not understand me, and they don't understand I fucking love hard. She always says that.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I mean, shit. Like, if you're trying to date me, like, be about it. Like, like, I'm at that age where I'm like, time is ticking, dude. Like, I could be like, I'm turning 25 on Friday. Like, come on. Like,
you're like, motherfucker, I'm trying to go to the finish line here, okay? I want to win this.
Like, don't waste my damn time.
Exactly,
like,
right?
Because I'm an intense lover. Like, I do, like, I've been told that at least. Like, I love too hard. And it's, like, not my fault. Like, you know.
That's just who you are. That's just who you are. I mean, it is what it is, right? And, you have to be able to find somebody who wants to be loved hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who doesn't mind it, right?
It's in my nature. Like, it's like, I don't know. I love to give gifts and stuff because I'm just that person. Like, even if I'm not involved with you romantically, I just like to give gifts. That's just how I am. But when I am in love, or if I have like, you know, an interest in you, then like, be forewarned, I'm gonna be crazy with the gifts, you know.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of something, I wanted to interrupt you because I wanted to tell you that I'm the kind of person that I'm very, very big about when people are creative and artistic. Unfortunately, music is my thing. I play instruments and do all that, but I don't have in my family. Everybody's either that or they're artists who can draw, paint, and do all that stuff. So I'm saying this even on the air right here is that if you ever want to do a painting for Funk Me in my studio for DJ Medina Funk Fellas Radio, I would pay you. So I
would pay me?
Yes, to have a piece of your artwork in there because I can always say that Shy Babies. She did that for me.
That'd be cool.
That's
I'd be down
thing.
for that.
I'm totally like, I'm about that. I love that. I mean, I have like, my daughter's painting me. She painted me a Batman for Father's Day, an actual Batman, like a badass Batman. Cool. I'm hanging it up. I hung it up like within a few days. Boom, I love it. And it's going to be there till old. She signed it for me and everything, and it's going to be there. And it's probably going to get passed down to her children. When I'm gone, I hope she gives it to her children and say, I made this for dad, my dad, and this whatever. And You know, so I love that. I love when anybody can do art because I can't do it. So
You haven't tried? Like, I feel like everyone's an artist.
I you know what? I just feel like I suck. I was always trying to do drawings. I'm just not good. To me, music was my thing. I'm the kind of person that you give me an instrument, I would play it, guitar, you know, piano. I can play all the drums. I do all this stuff. I produce stuff like that. So I know I love music. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm able to do my art. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But to me, I have a lot of respect for people like you who can do that. I wish I could. That's where I'm envious. I wish I could do that.
No, I think you totally can do it. Because, like, the thing is, like, my issue was when I first started, like, I was in, like, taking art classes and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had their own specific standard of art, like what it's supposed to be in their terms of, you know, art. What it really is, though, is finding yourself and discovering your own style and doing your own thing. That's what true art is. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a standard, like, you know, thing. I think if you had a piece of paper in front of you and you drew something, like, and that's how you did it, so that's art, you know?
Yeah. People can look at that. It's like, wow, is this caveman drawing? What's this?
It could be.
It's very one-dimensional and.
Hey, like, let me tell you, I've seen some artists that do, like, stick figure shit, and, like, it looks cool as fuck, and, like, I would fucking buy it, you know? So I'm just saying, you can.
Okay, like, well, I'll do my best version of a stick figure thing, whatever, and then you can hang it up in your place.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. What's important is finding your own style, because you don't want to be like everyone else. You gotta stay true to you, you know?
Yeah, of course. See, there you go. See, yeah, that's why I dig it. You're very. You know who does that? Who does paintings too? I found out after all this time, Nikki. She does art too. I didn't even know that. She goes, I don't share that with the public, and I'm like,
oh shit!
I'm like, bitch, you better share. You better share with the public. I want to see this shit. She's like, no, I do that with her. So I told Nikki the same thing. I need to have something done one day, and she just kind of goes, yeah, I will see one of these days. I don't know. Don't hold your breath.
Oh my god! If I ever meet you guys in person, like, we're gonna have to have, like, one of those, like, you know, drink beer, paint nights. You know.
I know, right?
But
you're gonna be so drunk as all you guys would be painting stick figures too. So yeah, she's cool that way. But yeah. But you know, so yeah, I'm really glad that I want people to know that they can follow you on Instagram too. Your Instagrams are, you have the two. You have your business one and you have your personal DJ one, right?
Yeah, so I have my two Instagrams. So the business one is Missy Estelle. So again, MISSYESTLE. I know it's a weird spelling of Estelle, but
I like it.
And then the other one, this one's more my personal / DJ one, but it's MISS.SHYBABY. So MISS.SHYBABY.
Yeah. So that's you got to make sure you follow her for a lot of reasons. You need to follow her, and definitely when her products are going up and she has stuff going on, order something because she's got some badass shit, serious shit. I love it. So
thank you. I'm working on new shit too, by the way. It's coming soon.
There you go. So Funk Fellas Radio will be helping her promote that, and will remind people to go, hey, here's her shit. Now go to her site. Now get it. You know what I mean? Or else, you know. But
I appreciate the love.
And also the reason why you got to follow her, people, is because she's kind of a big deal. She has her own show that's coming on Funk Fellas Radio that's going to be premiering on August 11th, Wednesday. So everybody needs to be ready because she's going to be taking control. It's not going to be me. Just like I do with Nikki and Boogie Cat, whatever. They're going to do their thing. It's going to be her show. And she's going to be featuring funk and oldies, boogie, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be her thing. So I'm very excited that you're going to be doing this.
And I'm excited too. I'm no lie. Like I told you, I'm gonna be like I'm really gonna be shy baby when I do the first show.
No, you won't. You'll be good.
My show.
So I'm looking forward to it, and I really appreciate you doing that. And she's gonna be doing this once a month. I'm gonna be putting the dates up. She's gonna be doing, of course, one in next month, and then one in October. And I'm gonna bring it out here on to everybody listening. I'm trying to get her to do more. Hopefully, she likes it. And hopefully she'll do, Nikki Supreme's on, Nikki After Dark's on every other Wednesday. And I'm trying to get Shy Baby to do hers every other week as well. So, but we'll get there. Let's see how she likes it. Let her get her feet wet. Let her see if she have her see if she can handle Funk Fellas listeners and all that. So I know my
toes in the water.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You don't want to dive in. You just want to kind of put your toes in first and then go in. So. yeah, but I'm really looking forward to it, and all of the people are looking forward to it. Shoot, Nikki's looking forward to it. Like, she's like so happy. She's like, dude, finally. You know what I mean? So she's all about that woman power right now. So, so she's, everybody's really, really happy, and we have a lot of good feedback about you coming on. So I'm just excited to see what you're going to do, and having it on our radio, so I'm looking forward to it. So, everybody got to make sure you tune in. It's going to be 5:00 on August 11th, Wednesday. And anything you want to tell us about? Like, are you going to keep us like in the dark until just go bam? You're going to tell us what you're going to do.
I honestly, I'm very go with the flow. So I cannot tell you what I'm going to do. So it will be like a surprise.
Which basically means that she's going to wake up about a half an hour before it.
Yeah. No, I'm hella like that. I don't know why I do that. I work really good under pressure. I think that's what it is. But like, I stress myself out when I don't need to stress myself out.
She's like, I let my records fall on the floor, and wherever they land, I play them.
But I normally just go with the flow. But yeah, definitely, I'm excited. I appreciate you even asking me to be involved. Like, this is huge for me. So thank you so much. No,
we're honored. I'm honored you said yes. When you said yes, I was like, yes. All right, today's a good day. You know what I mean? And everybody knows Funk Fellas Radio. I like to have on my DJs and my personalities to be very humble, very great-hearted, warm-hearted people. And to me, you're a perfect fit.
Well, thank you.
Artistic people too. That's another thing, that you guys love what you do and are passionate about it. And so anybody who's with the radio, whether it be our affiliate DJs or personalities like Casualty and Nikki or DJs, everybody has so much to offer, and I think it makes a great team, and I think it gives so much to the radio listeners. So thank you for being part of that puzzle for everybody.
Thank you.
Cool. So right now, she's going to be starting to show off with one of her mixes. So you're going to be doing your first mix for us today.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So there you go, people. So she's, we're breaking her cherry on Funk Fellas Radio today.
I know. Again, it's not.
We'll make sure we go slow and easy at first, and then just go right to it. So we're gonna have a very, very good time. So, and right now here, before we go into the music, whatever, this is your time. You want to do a shout out to anybody or say anything that just?
Oh yeah. I just want to give love to my Sacramento people. Well, we call it Slapramento.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So of course, like Vinyl Honey, Boogie. Let's see, Ed Lampkin, Todd Shima. Who else?
Shotgun.
Shotgun Shima. I feel like I'm spacing out on people. There's hella homies inside, but those ones, man, like they're the kind of like the reasons why I'm like, they pushed me out of my shell, basically. Yeah. So, I have mad love and respect for them, and of course, my mama, my papa.
Of course. Yeah, there you go.
And
without them, you wouldn't be here. So you know what I mean.
I'll do a shout out to you, Louie, for for asking me to be involved, and then Nikki too, because she's hella cool. I haven't met you, girl, but I already know me and you were gonna click.
Oh yeah, if you come down here and you guys gonna paint the town like every color possible.
I know. Yeah.
I know her. I could tell. So that'd be cool. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and and let everybody know too. I'm gonna, I know you're gonna have your own show. On doing your thing, but she's also going to be filling in and doing some mixes for the Lockdown Show and for Funk Fellas Weekly here, like the other DJs. If she's got something going on, she'll do some mixes for us, and I might have her. We might have her on Nikki After Dark with me and Nikki, or we might have her on again too. Soon on Funk Fellas Weekly, we might just have her on just to shoot the shit. So I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I like talking. This is fun for me. Actually, I was nervous, but like talking like this, it's fun. So.
Yeah, this is how I do it. Yeah, I know. People FM radio might think that I'm crazy, but I like it like this. This is me. This is my style. This is like how I like it. I like it to be kickback and that's what makes it fun. So again, thank you so much for being on today, and thank you so much for going to be doing a mix, your first ever mix for Funk Fellas Radio. We really appreciate you, and thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy it.
We will. So I have to ask. Yes, and I have to ask you one question too before we move on. And I know. I ask this of all my people. If you heard all my shows, I ask this of everybody who's a first-time guest. But see, you're going to be obligated to say this. I just realized you're going to obligated to say this. But I always ask this question: What's the number one? What's the number one online funk music radio?
number one online funk music radio.
Yeah, who would that be?
That would be you. Funk Fellas Radio.
Wow. I wonder if she really meant that or just because she's part of us now, right? It was kind of an odd question. It's like biased, I know, but you know what? She's still right. If Funk Fellas Radio is good enough for Shy Baby, it's good enough for you. So let's do this.
Honestly, you're the first radio, funk radio I know about.
There you go. Right. All right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna begin with DJ Shy Baby, and you're gonna finish up the show with me, DJ Medina. Let's do this. Funk Fellas Radio Weekly.
You are listening to FunkFellasRadio.com. Funk Radio 24/7.
And you are now listening to Funk Fellas Radio.
I hope someone gets this note in time. I'd hate to leave here unannounced. Don't dare try to stop me. It's my life. I'm not an actor in a part. It's my life. So I'm gonna live it up. It's my life. I'm gonna live it up, babe. It's my life. Too much, too far, too soon. No love, no sense, no room. Standing on the ledge, looking down at the people below. Nothing to my benefit because the people don't know. We just wanna see a show. So I'm gonna live it up. So it's my life. I'm gonna live it up, babe. It's my life. My life. Live it up. I swear, I hope someone finds this note in time. I hate to leave here unannounced. Oh. I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna live it up. It's my life. I can do with it as I damn well please. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna live it up. Shake it. I'm gonna live it up. It's my life. I'm not an actor in a part, babe. It's my life. My life. I'm gonna live it up, baby. It's my life. I'm not an actor in a part, babe. It's my
where's you at? Show me how to squeeze, what to kiss, what to tease. My baby, who tell me everything. She gave me my start, and I play my part.
You make my nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. You make my nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. I'm sure you see me watching you in that dress, too tight to mention. It got my attention. You turn me on the way you move. So before you dance with me slow, I think you ought to know. You make my nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. I can't fight it. You make my nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. Beat of true romance. Girl, I'm about to blow my fuse. Got me ignited, overexcited. It's getting hard to keep control. Hot like an oven, girl, I need some loving. Somehow you've set my heart on fire. I'm burning up with desire. It's dangerous the way you shake to the groove. How can I hide it when the rhythm makes it move? My nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. Stop your lying. Ow! I think that nature has a plan for me and you. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, you know my nature is to dance. Oh, ow! If you dance that way again, we'll end up as more than friends. You make me lose control. Hey, hey. When you move like that, you drive me wild. Just like an animal in heat with no control. I'm feeling dangerous, girl, what have you done? I'm like a loaded gun, about to shoot someone. Come on, make Father Nature groove. It's only natural to let the feeling grow. I wanna feel the beat coming from you. Dance with me, baby. Let me feel your groove. You make my nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. You make my nature dance. Oh, to the beat of true romance. You're making it dance to the beat of true romance. I love it. I want to be in love with you. Yeah.
eyes on a rabbit, yearning and burning and hide and seek. You are my number one. Be my baby, let's have fun. World seems like a brand new place if you wipe that worries off your face. I'm behind you. Just do your thing, get it, let it come on top.
You can do it.
Feel good tonight. Want to be your only one. I'm your lady.
Every little thing's gonna be in perfect mood. Come closer together, let's just talk and dance. Satisfaction, we got it tonight. Lover, burning in my soul. Let's share the night together. You'll lose control. Sexy robot out of sight. Let's talk in bed. Turn off that light. Oops, upside your head. Watch that hand, you're in the red. Don't be a one-night lover. You must be my Your love and kiss shows emotions getting strong. I can feel it. Too long, want you, baby. Don't hesitate, give me everything you got. Got me, honey. We don't wanna stop until it's morning. Every little thing's gonna be in perfect mood. Come closer together, let's just talk in bed. Yeah. Sleeping, flipping, quick and slow. I tried to say glad expression, wrong impression, like confusion, love's illusion. Let's all make a cheers. Empty bottles, what do you want? Cocktail, whiskey, me. Turn on the radio, twist and shout. Get that groove, let it move, let it all come out. Party out there, party over here. You're looking good, you look so fine. I'm about to lose my mind. You wanna kiss? We are in the dark. No, nah, don't touch me. Slow down, slow hand, give that slow love. You know what I mean. You've been making some mistakes. I'm not happy, you're a lover. I am Penny, there's no alright.
Pretty baby, I've been a fool before, but please don't go walking out that door. Before I thought love was just a game, but you made my way of thinking change. Running around trying to find true love, only to find it's you I'm thinking of. Games are played by boys and kings for prizes of riches and worldly things. The games I played real poor, but don't you go walking out that door.
Said I'm sorry for all the things I've done. I really done you wrong. I beg you to stay, just to hear me out. Give me just a little time. Please don't cross the door, baby, don't you ever go away. Oh, don't go. Down on bended knees, begging you, please don't go, please stay.
pretty baby, I've been a fool before, but please don't go walking out that door. Before I thought love was just a game, but you made my way of thinking change. Running around trying to find true love, only to find it's you I'm thinking of. Games are played by boys and kings, for prizes of riches and worldly things. The games I played real poor, but don't you go walking out that door.
Mercy, mercy. What do you do when everybody keeps bugging you?
Amazing what you feel. Love dance. When love's so real. What's up, you guys? It's Stephanie Tejada, the new queen of comedy, and I want to invite all my ladies and gentlemen to shop my store, The Queen's Closet Shop. Visit my website, stephanietejada.com, and hit shop, home of the hilarious and look for less. Come shop our hilarious unisex novelties, matching sets, dad hats, and more. Make sure to join the mailing list for 25% off, and I offer free shipping. What? StephanieTejada.com. StephanieTejada.com. Hit shop and follow us on Instagram, The Queen's Closet Shop.
Hey everybody, Nikki Supreme here, your resident Bruja. I just want you to know that if you would like to schedule a reading, you can find my website, www.brujaskiss.com, or you can find me on my Instagram, which is Nikki.Supreme. I do twin flame readings, love readings, job readings, astro tarot readings, astrology readings. I also do Reiki, Kundalini Reiki. So if you're interested, please feel free to look me up, and I would love to hear from you.